Rafael Nadal has resigned as vice president of the ATP's Player Council over a rankings dispute system. Nadal wants the system revised to account for form over a period of 2 years so that players won't feel the need to play so often and therefore develop injuries. One man who thinks that might make things boring is Roger Federer. Tennis in Miami at the Sony Ericsson Open. Andy Roddick, who has recently slumped to number 34 in the world, has beaten Roger Federer. So not so boring for him. The American edged out the world number 3 in a first set tiebreaker, but our Fed stormed back in the second to take it 6-1. The Roddick of old returned for the final set, his trademark high-energy game helping him to this crucial break of serve in the third game. And in typical style, the big-hitting American wrapped up the shock win with a blistering serve to notch up only his third win against the Swiss mister in 24 matches. Roddick brings the Federer's 16-match winning streak to a grinding halt and faces Juan Monaco in the last 16.
Yeah, I mean, anytime you beat the best ever at something, that's, I said it the other day, hey, you know, it's a big deal, and I played really well tonight. I competed well. I had a good attitude.
No upset here. World number 1 Novak Djokovic beat a Serbian Davis Cup teammate and world number 27 Viktor Troicki in straight sets to reach the last 16. Djokovic had won the last 10 meetings with his opponent, and he soon raced into a 4-2 lead in the opening set before wrapping it up in 42 minutes, 6-3. The top seed broke twice in the second set, only to be pegged back twice by Troicki. Despite some patchy form, Nojo eventually got the decisive break and served out for the match 6-3, 6-4.
Djokovic will meet Richard Gasquet for a place in the quarter-finals. The Frenchman looked to be cruising against Albert Ramos after winning the first set 6-2, but the world number 56 hit back and broke Gasquet to take the match to a decider. World number 17 surged into a 4-love lead in the third before serving out for the set. Revenge for Gasquet, who had lost to Ramos in the 5th round at Indian Wells earlier on this month. This is a rematch of last year's US Open final. Sam Stosur against Serena Williams in front of a record crowd for a Monday at Key Biscayne. Williams looking to avenge her loss to the Australian last summer, Flushing Meadows. The American was playing her first tournament since January and had to overcome some rustiness, but clinched the first set. And here, Serena was on match point. But Stosur saved it with a deft touch at the net there. Williams, though, would exact her revenge. The 5-time Miami champion wrapped up the match in straight sets to reach the quarterfinals for the 11th time in 12 appearances. She faces Caroline Wozniacki next.
When Victoria Azarenka learned that she was playing against Dominika Cibulkova in the 4th round, she must have known this was going to be an absolute epic. After all, the last 4 meetings had all gone to 3 sets, and this encounter was no different. Azarenka is the defending champion and the world number 1, but it was the Slovakian who dominated the first set. She raced into a 3-love lead before turning that into a first set advantage. The second set was a baseline battle which Cibulkova looked likely to win. She was 4-1 up before Azarenka decided to move into top gear. The Belarusian sent the set into a tie break and won it 9-7. It was even closer in the third. The Slovak was within 2 points of victory on 5 occasions, but each time Azarenka fought back, and after a 2-hour and 47-minute slugfest, the world number 1 closed out the match, stretching her unbeaten streak to 26.